We're live again on another Ragga Twins Confidential. How you doing, Flinty?
I'm blessed, man. Good evening, everybody. Back again. Ragga Twins Confidential, where we chat to the people, the artists, MCs, DJs, producers, and don't forget, no
ravers.
Celebrity ravers.
You're not feeling it, right?
I'm going to get one in. They got stories to tell. They got stories to tell.
But you might not want to hear them on
the
radio.
I do, because they've got nothing to, you know. They can tell their stories, no backlash, you know what I mean?
Do a competition, innit? Pick a winner.
But today, we have with us today Steve Therapy from Jungle Therapy, producer? Not yet. Promoter, DJ. Do you know what I mean? A Liverpool fan.
Yes.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm good. Little mad rush to get here, but yeah, I'm alright.
Glad to have you on the show.
Nice to be here.
Do you know what I mean? So, as we said, it's a new thing that we've come up with. So, you're only the third guest, so...
It's all downhill from here.
And we've just had, we're just starting this thing. We just had a few guys that we can just...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just chilling.
No pressure.
No pressure, you know what I mean? But,
One marking you down.
We soon get that. We soon, after about 10 episodes, and we get into it, and then,
Get the likes of Caliber.
We get some more people out, something. But
that's it.
You know what I mean? We're interviewing everybody anyway. Everybody's part of the thing.
We
and,
show
you know
up
what
just
I mean?
to practice then, yeah?
And some people, yeah, if you want to say that. You want to sit here and be an Oreo?
Oreo.
But it's your first proper interview,
Yeah,
isn't it?
man.
See how we set you up, bro.
It's nice.
Nobody's ever asked you any questions.
No one gives. No one cares.
All right.
We're going to kick off fast. Where you from, Steve? Where'd you grow up and what part of England?
Well, yeah, all over, man. I was born in Kingston.
Jamaica?
Everyone asks that, right? But no. But you know, I just found out my great grandparents were recently. Which is weird.
Well, they tried to keep it like.
That's it. Lived in Spain till I was 5. Lived in a pub in Cambridge till I was about 10. But Essex is kind of where I went to school and up near the airport. And then, kind of all around London as an adult.
What
Little like a traveller.
What airport?
Stansted.
Stansted, okay.
Yeah, about 10 minutes from Stansted.
Now you were South End's got one,
True.
Yeah, no, not that Essex. Not deep Essex. I'm just on the fringe.
But ain't there a Liverpool connection there?
Yeah, my dad is a Scouser and my mum's mum, so yeah, both sides.
And your dad's an Everton supporter?
No, he's a true Reds. He's not a proper Scouser though, my nan says. He's from New Brighton, so he's a Merseyside, he's not a Scouser.
Okay, right.
But yeah, so that's where my Liverpool connection is. I'm not a glory hunter.
How long have you been supporting?
Yeah, a long time.
And you're a keen Liverpool fan?
Yeah, huge. As you well know, Flinty and D, man. Yeah, man. Big Liverpool fan, whole life. Used to go up there quite a lot when I was younger, go and stay up with my nan. Die hard Red. Cry when they lose. Sing when they win.
We'll get onto that.
We can talk about it more because we're good right now. If you'd interviewed me 4 years ago, I might not be so happy.
So, your musical influence and how did you start? How did you get into music or drum and bass?
Do you know what? I was actually thinking about this on the drive, and I remember when we had the pub, we used to have a jukebox in there, and I could put credits on it. So when I used to get in from school, I used to load it up with credits and pick all my favourite tunes. So that was when I first remember getting into tunes and stuff.
What were they? What was the...
There was Come On Eileen, was the personal. I was only about 8 at the time.
Yeah, don't worry.
Come on, Ali.
Rita Petite was, I loved Rita Petite. My nan's Rita. So Rita Petite, yeah, that's the one. And there was another tune, I was trying to think of the name of it. It was a guitar tune, like the Eagles or something like that, that I loved as a kid. Really random, but yeah. So they were my top 3. And then, from there, got into a bit of hip-hop as a teenager.
They're all good, carry on.
And I've just always loved music, all different kinds. Driving, when I'm cooking, cleaning, I've always got music on. Love my music, man.
So what? When did you get into clubs and all that? Was you one of them kids that
Climbed out the window and went to raves?
Mate, I remember I was at school
naughty
in a chemistry lesson.
kids? If you're listening, do not follow.
Do not follow me.
Should be in bed.
And my mate went, "I'll have a listen to this," and it was Chrome and Time for the Underground.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like, what is this music? Like, it's wicked. And then from there I started getting tapes off people, and that was me all day, every day at school. And then when I was 16, went to Roller Express, Desire, Bookham, Randall. Mate, from walking in, I was just.
That was the first big party, yeah?
I can remember the whole night, from start to finish, even now. And I remember walking in, Valley of the Shadows dropped, and MC went, "Shout to all the ravers in the house." And I looked at my pal, I was like, "Oh mate, this is the one."
Do you remember that?
Mate, I can remember the whole. There's a lot more to the story. I'll tell you later. But I can remember the whole night. It's the only rave I can remember.
Because it was
From
your first,
start
that was
to
your
finish.
first one.
I can remember how I felt, who I spoke to. Yeah, mad. It was a wicked night, and I was out every week after that. Mum thought I was staying with my friends.
How old was he?
16.
16, yeah?
Little fake ID my friend made. Looked about 12.
And it worked.
Well, you got in, didn't he? So it must have worked.
Yeah.
No, I mean
Mate,
everywhere. You got in that one.
No, it worked well. And I was hooked after that. Hooked. And as it progressed more into jungle, that was me then, once the jungle came.
So at this time, was you thinking of being a DJ, or you just...
Not really. I love dancing. From like my hip hop days, I love to dance.
Yeah, you did a bit of breakbeat, yeah?
I was a good little dancer back in the day.
Cameras on
won
you
a
now,
few
you want to
competitions.
take the
Just
floor?
spin on that.
No, mate, my knees won't take it no more. So I just did a little shuffle in the corner. But I used to mess around a little bit, but I just wanted to dance from when I got into the lights came on for the first couple of years, and then I started to learn a little bit more. Started buying tunes, but never really wanted to do it on the stage. Like, I enjoyed doing it, but it was never. I was a good footballer. That football was my thing. I didn't think I'd ever be good enough to be a DJ. I was just like messing around. It was only as I got a bit older, I was like, well, actually, it is. If you like music, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So it was. But it was all about dancing for me. I loved it. That was, as long as I got my 6 hours in, I was cool.
Was you one to get up on the stage? Like,
Nope.
you know them ravers, they always want to get on the stage. I don't know why. What is it with ravers that just want to get on the
No,
stage?
because I don't want to go on the dance floor when I'm on the stage. You know what I mean?
No,
I don't understand. You know, you can't DJ, you can't MC, but you want to get on there and do what?
They can't even dance, some of them.
Just out there and be drunk
be
and
a
say,
pest.
Do you know what it is? You know when you at a match and the geezer gets on the pitch and runs through, he says to his mates, "Yeah, did you see me? I ran through."
That's the drums version of the streak.
Yeah.
No, I was a back wall skanker from early. Especially Roller Express, there was a little like a shelf on the back wall where you could put your drink and your cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I befriended the lady who used to look after the fire escape, so she let me
Just
use her little table. But that was my spot. Right by the fire escape, little breeze coming in.
So was that a place that you went like Nuff Roller Express?
For the first probably 2-3 months, whatever was on, there was always something good on the Roller Express. And for me, it was one stop on the train. They used to do a little free minibus on the way, so you jump in the minibus, drop you off. Used to have to walk home to the station. But that was our spot for a good little while, until someone told me about Laserdrome. And then I was driving by then as well. So once I started driving, it's like, okay,
you're going anywhere, yeah.
Clacton, Hastings, Milton Keynes, that was it. But when I wasn't driving, Roller Express was my spot, because it was easy for me.
Is there any other raves that, like, when you was younger, that stick out in your head, like
Oscars?
or other like venues or?
Yeah, Oscars in Clacton. It was at the end of the month one when they used to have every room open. And my mum was supposed to pick me up from work, and I had to sneak off because I was desperate to go to this rave. That was a wicked night. I think it was like DJ Rap's birthday or something like that, or Valentine's. But that was a big dance. And then Laserdrome I loved Laserdrome. From when I learnt to drive, I was most weekends you'd have found me in Laserdrome.
So they knew where to get you if they wanted.
Yeah. I used to go down there on my own sometimes, and my pals didn't want to go. I was like, no, that's me, I'm gone.
You just
Yeah,
rave
that was
on your
the
own.
spot. Yeah, I didn't
That's
talk to
something you
anyone
did,
anyway.
man.
They was all at the front, I'm at the back anyway.
I've done that
so-
many times, mate.
Yeah.
Nice when you're
When it's time to go home,
you
just
go
jump
home
in the
and
car
have
and
your
gone.
talks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, they were probably my 3 favourite spots, I'd have said.
Okay.
So in this time you're raving, you're enjoying yourself, you're getting to buy music now. There must have been a point where you decided, do you know what? I want to be a DJ and I want to, all right, maybe play in my bedroom first, but then I want to start playing that.
Yeah, I had a mate of mine who had a nice setup. So, and whenever I used to go around there, that was when I was like, actually, this is quite a lot of fun, and I was quite good at it. Well, he was my teacher, so he was a good DJ. But then I got a little setup at home. But yes, I still just enjoyed doing it at home.
Yeah.
I think it's a confidence thing, though.
See,
You know, and when you start realising you're quite good, you're like, oh, do you know what? Maybe people might like to listen. But when it was more for me, I think that lack of confidence, like, I didn't aspire to start playing out. And that wasn't until therapy. When
That's what I
therapy
was going to say.
started.
You done the promoting before you actually
the
started
promoting
DJing.
came
you was
first.
promoting before? Oh, okay.
Yeah, when therapy came about, you obviously start being more involved, going to radio all the time, that kind of stuff. And that was when I started thinking, yeah, let's have a little go at this and see how far we can take it.
Might as well. There's a lot of DJs that make it that way, put on their own rave and. You know what I mean? And
Well, yeah. When I started therapy, it wasn't a case of I'm going to do it, I'm going to do this. It came out of, we did a charity thing, and then it kind of grew from there. It was only being at the radio, like I got left in the studio once by Lipton, and he just walked off. So I was like, well, I better play.
What station was that?
Dream.
Okay.
So he looked out, he was like, well, you've got to crack on, haven't you? And he walked off. So I did a little half an hour, and then I started a show about a month later. But then I was happy, I was like, little rave, little radio show, I'm good. But then a few people were like, no man, you should play at your own, like, do the opening set of therapy. Bless your dance sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then once you do it once, it's like, nah, this is a lot of fun. And then so from there, that was when I started like practicing more, getting more tunes, paying a bit more attention, being a bit more professional. But yeah, once that first play out is a long time ago for you guys, I know, but that was especially being a bit older, and it was nice, man. I did enjoy it.
Because your first therapy, where was that? Was that Vauxhall?
Union.
Yeah, Vauxhall.
Vauxhall.
Yeah.
I used to like it down there.
It was
People used
right.
to moan about the toilets and like some of the places we used to rave in. This is quite nice. It's got a toilet.
I had a little upstairs bit.
Yeah, because that was the bit I liked. You used to be able to look down at everyone. I thought it was nice. But
Not
yeah,
much
we used-
clubs where there's a nice toilet, you know what I mean?
Well, you don't really go for that, do you? I go to nice restaurants with nice toilets. If there was a nasty toilet in the restaurant, I might have something to say, but I'm not really bothered either way.
I've never seen.
We've been places where it's a bucket in the corner.
I've never seen people just show etiquette when they go to the toilet. You know what I mean? They
No,
don't
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You just want to go to the toilet and get back in the room. You know what I mean?
But yeah, no, Union was. I enjoyed the nights at Union. It was a good little place to start.
Yeah.
No
I think
stress.
You held a few birthday bashes down there for me as well.
Yeah, I think you had 2 down there, didn't you?
2 down there. It was wicked.
I remember the first one. Actually, I think both birthdays, because the birthdays always were really good. The 3 May parties we did in Union were all popping and busy. Maybe it's because it was your birthday.
I'll bring the fire.
Doug's reckons it's because they were the ones he was booked for. I reckon it was probably because it was your birthday.
Yeah, I reckon. So now you got your organisation going, and you've got your MC.
I've got a few MCs.
I know, but one.
No, I've got one.
Blacker,
man. Blacker's my boy, isn't he?
Black is his boy, you know what I mean? You got a good combination, a good understanding, a good camaraderie.
Yeah, I do think from when we first did a set together on Call, it just kind of clicked. And we're good pals, we speak on the phone every day, I think that helps when you're working with people you know. I know his style, I know what tunes he likes. So yeah, I think we're a good little combination. I always have a lot of fun with Blacker. It's never a dull moment.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, and he's good. Sometimes I've played and I'm maybe like not struggling, but he'll hype you up. He's one of those kind of, a bit like you guys are. Some of your lyrics, when you sound like, oh yeah, and it makes you like raise your game a little bit. I think it's good to have that.
Nice.
So who's your favourite DJ that you, when you see their name on the flyer, you're
Randall
like, I've got to go?
has always been my favourite, but I saw Bookham a couple of months ago with Moose and Blacker down at Rupture in Bristol, and he was amazing. I was just stood there for an hour, just like, wow, it was just a musical journey.
Yeah,
Even Moose come up to me and was like, was you going to have a tear? I said, mate, it did make me feel a little bit emotional. I hadn't seen him for about 10 years.
He does play different.
And I was standing
here.
here, he was just there, and I just watched him, like, just ruin this crowd for an hour.
He is one of them DJs that you don't see every month or something like that. So when you do hear him, it's like...
And he's a
pleasure.
cool guy.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a kind of nerdy looking guy, but when you meet him, he's like, rah, this is a really super cool guy and a wicked DJ. Yeah, definitely Randall and Bookham.
Good choice. Randall, I rate Randall.
Yeah, Randall didn't everyone knows Randall. If you don't like Randall, there's got to be something wrong with you.
So leaving Blacker out of this, who's your favourite MC?
And leave us out of it.
Yeah, all right.
If it's not us.
Well, yeah, you know it's you too. Moose, man. I love Moose. I always have. Godfather. I remember going to Desert Storm, and there was you guys, Det and Navigator. But it was something about Moose. It's like he was in charge of everything. That's what I liked about him. It was, and yeah, he comes out with his little one-liners when it's cold outside, call for the, all those kind of things. You can't touch Moose for that. So yeah, Moose. Yeah, you guys.
I mean, he was one of the first MCs we saw when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like.
And he's more than an MC, and he's always getting the sound right for everyone, not just his set. He's.
It doesn't matter if you don't think you're sounding right, he'll come and.
Yeah, that's what I like. That he wants wants the bravest to get to the best quality sound. I like that about him.
Yeah. So moving on, your football team.
Yes, the champions elect. You're talking about?
Yeah, what the quad elect?
No, I don't like. Why is no one talking about Man City doing the treble? Why is all the pressure on us doing the quad? Is what I want to know.
Because
chat about them for a minute.
Man City are kind of flopping, isn't they?
Yeah, but they're a good side, man.
They're
Man City.
Hey, listen, that was like the points they dropped was like Newcastle, Manchester United points.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
So,
but we've still got.
Everybody's talking about Liverpool, isn't it? Because
yeah, we're playing well, looking good, but there's a long way to go, man. 10 games more?
April is
some tough games in there. We've got to play Spurs, United, Everton. They'll all be desperate to stop Liverpool winning the league as well.
Worry about Spurs, mate.
Yeah, but if you need to win to get in the Champions League on the last day, that becomes a difficult game.
I looked at our fixtures. We can lose that game and still get fourth.
Yeah, I think Arsenal get fourth now.
Who?
Arsenal.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Have you seen their running? We've got to play you, us.
No, we've beat them already now. They're good.
What, twice?
Yeah. 3 times, including the cup. We've been banning Arsenal up for years. Sorry, Jade.
That's when you gave Jade at Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
Management.
Yeah, management let us down there. Yeah, because she was feeling quite confident the other night. But yeah.
I actually got tickets for the Legends this weekend.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Anfield, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. There's Gerrard's playing, isn't he?
Why is your phone on?
Do you know someone's at my house?
If Caliber was here, it would look very good, wouldn't it? Sorry, Caliber, someone's breaking into my house.
Leave me alone. Just eat. I'm not even there.
So,
I didn't realise there's all the comments on there.
what, you didn't see that?
Now I see it. Well, I kept looking at that to make sure I don't look like an idiot.
Anyway, yeah, we won't talk about football too much.
Well, it's a bit mean on D, man, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
What?
Can't really talk about football for too long with you around.
I ain't got no problem.
Talk about the golfers I'm in.
I know my lane.
We talk about the cricket. England are getting hammered in the cricket today, aren't they?
Are they? Yeah, because it's finished, isn't it? 2-0 up.
Well, you're getting into producing. I heard on the grapevine.
Yes, I have.
With my old mate, Crucial.
With Crucial, yeah, man. We know I love the stuff Crucial makes. Play quite a lot of his stuff. So yeah, I've been meaning to for a while. I've been like in studios and had a little, try this, try that, but I've never really sat down at a desk and made a tune. So yeah, we put something together. I might play it later.
Oh, you got it, yeah?
I've got it with me,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so he's kind of giving me some lessons, showing me the way. And the first thing we did together sounds all right, I think. So yeah, that's my next
Okay.
my next step. I think is to try and make a couple of tracks on my own. See how we get on with that. Although my first attempt on my own, it sounded like kind of Latin house. So I don't know, maybe that's what the kind of tunes I'm going to make.
Someone's guiding
Had
you
some
that way,
funky
boy. Someone
drums. I was
guiding you
like,
that way, bro.
okay. Maybe I'm not going to make drums. Maybe I'm going to be a house producer under an alias, maybe.
Well, it's the natural progression, isn't it, from DJ to producer, you know what I mean? If you can make a few bangers and...
It's about
You know what I
having
mean?
a
And-
few bits that no one's got. You know, 'cause
Yeah,
especially I'm not high up the pecking order, so by the time I get tunes, they've been played for about 6 months. So it'd be quite nice. Like I've done a couple of specials you voiced,
Yeah.
and I like a little intro tune, and so I thought if I can at least get good enough where I can make a few tunes for myself. I'm not looking to start taking over the world as a producer, but I would like to make some stuff good enough to play out at least.
Yeah.
I'll be hitting you up for some lyrics soon, don't I? We
We
still need to put down some of them on a track.
Yes, we will get round to that.
I won't play that tonight, am I?
COVID messed that up.
You should have had plenty of time. Instead of playing golf on the PlayStation with me, you should have been putting lyrics down.
Well, there you go. It's your fault.
I'll take the blame.
It's your fault. So, what have you got lined up for the future in like your promotion and your DJing?
What have we got going? We've got some merchandise coming soon, which is we're just kind of trying to build up a little bit of stock at the minute for that. Jungle Therapy, available soon.
Yes.
I ain't got mine on. I've got Jungle Warriors.
I'll watch the bell.
Wow.
We're all mates.
We know who's loyal, don't we, DA? Come on.
What, the Jungle Warriors?
Yeah, what else we got? We've got Therapy Thursday still going.
Yeah, tell us about that.
That's the first Thursday
Well, tell
every
them-
month.
Tell the people.
Down
what
at
you
the
know.
castle in E1, and who's down? There's me, a couple of other DJs, Blacker, Boxer Banton, Thunder, and then we have special guests. We've got you guys coming down early April from 8 till 1. It's free entry. It's a good little night. So we've got a few more of those to do, and we're currently just sorting out some venue stuff for hopefully a little party in the summer. Got a couple of things lined up, but all will be revealed soon enough. But yeah, I want to get back into. We haven't done any weekend stuff since COVID, so I'm looking forward to putting on a little party,
How was
get the
your-
gang back together.
What was your experience of COVID? What did you do? Yeah.
I had about six to 8 weeks of furlough, and then I got another job, and then yeah, I worked through the whole thing. So I wasn't lucky enough to be stuck at home watching Netflix. I had to go work every day, so which was nice because there was no traffic on the roads. But I was quite envious of everyone at home, especially when the weather was nice. I had to go and go work every day. But yeah, we did a few little things through lockdown, obviously, a bit musical wise. Radio shows and stuff was quite good to keep in at that. Little relief, you know, and you can't go out. The next best thing, you know, go and at least spin a few tunes on the radio. That was quite
Well,
a bit of a
we've had
godsend sometimes.
We've had COVID, but we've had worse than COVID, and the death of Skibber.
Right.
Skibber.
Yeah, R.I.P. Skibbs, man. Yeah, I was at Jungle Mania with Jade on the Saturday, and I was chatting to Bridge, and he was like, "Oh, you know, Skibbs never come at that." And then, yeah, to find out on the Sunday, I had to read my phone about 4 times because it was Bridge who messaged me, and I was like, yeah, it took a minute for me to take it in, and then I phoned Jade and spoke to her about it, and yeah, it knocked me for 6. It
I think it
really,
knocked the whole
really did. Like
Music
I
community.
mean, I knew Skibbs, but you know, not as well as you guys do. But it really, I think he's such a lovely. Everyone loves Skibber. You know, a lot of artists just pick like, oh, you know, don't like him. He's the one person in the scene who I don't know anyone who's got bad words to say about him. And whatever part of drums or jungle you're in, liquid, jump, everybody loves Skibber. Everyone knows Skibber bars.
Yeah.
You know, he's always got to, whenever you see him, he's always chatting to people and having photos taken. And remember when we had him down to therapy, with Brocky, and he was just, the decks were here, he stood in the corner with all the ravers around him. You know, no Champagne Charlie attitude, and he rinsed it for an hour. It was the day of the royal wedding, and he come with some old type Harry, old type Meghan. I used to like, he always had a bit of fun, he was never too serious. And yeah, it was one of those, I'm glad I booked him for therapy, grateful for that, and I did a little 20 minutes with him at Metro Fest in the summer.
Yeah.
Which at least I've had that little 20 minutes with him. You know, as a DJ, it's like there's certain MCs you want to work with, and I've worked with quite a few. Yeah. But he was one I hadn't, so that little 20 minutes I'm well grateful for, man. You know? Yeah, he'd be missed, but he's left, what a legacy he's left, you know?
Absolutely.
That's what he wanted to do, and he
he's inspired a generation. He's inspired a generation.
He's inspired a few, isn't he? Really, when you think, what is it now, 25? Is it 25, 30 years?
Yeah, 25.
Not far behind you guys. That's a long time to stay relevant.
Always at the
with
top.
how quickly music changes. It's half the battle, and it's trying to keep up. And yeah, man, he will be missed.
Yeah, sad times. Rest in peace, Skibber.
Yeah, standard.
You know what I mean, and Storming as well, because SAS took
they took the world by storm, and then they took two of them away. Yeah, sad times, man.
There's a question on the screen from Izil Zakaria, and it's not even for you. It's who is Mr. Badman's?
I'm not being
musician?
interviewed though.
But they've asked a question. What do you want me to do?
Dennis Brown, innit?
It's
My
me.
favourite
How do you think it's me?
Demon Rockers.
Demon Rockers. Come on. It's simple.
Sorry, we're not answering no questions because we're not into. You're not into. You know, it's not about us. It's about him. Ask you a question about him. He's got loads to tell. Loads to
I don't
tell.
even know who my favourite musician would be.
Who is your favourite musician? I mean, in all
When
genres.
growing up, when you was 8 and
I was Michael Jackson.
You was Michael Jackson, yeah.
I went to.
Would you do the moonwalk? Show us.
But
I could moonwalk.
That's what
Mate, I used to Smooth Criminal. I used to know that the whole video off by heart. I asked my mum to get me a white suit when I was about 10. I went to the Bad concert at Wembley in '88, and I just he was just amazing. I love Michael
I reckon my
Jackson.
niece was there as well because she's a Michael Jackson nut.
He would have been my all-time.
So was his concerts as good as they say it was?
The Bad one was. I went to 3 different ones over the years, but that '88 Bad one was. We come on with, you want to be starting something for your first tune. I was like, what a tune to come on with to open a concert. No, you got me now. After that, it was just.
And it wouldn't even have mattered what tune you come with. They're all hits, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only recently, last 10 years, when you look back and you're like, wow, I got to see Michael Jackson, like one of the all-time superstars.
Got one over me, mate.
Yeah, well, when he's talking to a lot of people, like, well, not everyone's got.
Yeah, I know, but we're
him.
talking about Michael Jackson, isn't it?
James Brown.
We've
Michael
got James.
Jackson.
We've got James
think-
over him, but he's got Michael over us. That's what I'm saying. Come off your phone, man.
I'll sing
I'm
James
doing
Brown.
Why is he on his phone?
One time.
I'm doing something. You know what I'm doing.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, alright, cool. I allow you.
But I'm still here.
He's sharing it on social media.
No.
So as you're saying, you was football mad back in the day.
Yes.
And what did you play for any teams as a young?
I was I played for Stansted where I lived. Played for the school alongside Matt Hollins. Remember Matt Hollins?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in our first. A good player. He was.
He was in
I
your
thought I was a
What
good
is
player.
your year? Yeah.
He was 2 years above me, but I got in the first 11 when I was in the 5th year. And I played with him.
The 5th year.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, when did you go to school? So bad.
What was it? Oh, year 11. Year 11. Sorry.
I still don't know what that is.
I just remember year 1 to 5 in secondary school.
That's it. Then they come with all this.
When I left,
62.
they just
They
started
started
bringing
that.
all that in, and I was like, well, no,
I'm saying you're
leave it
younger
as
than
it is,
me. I
man.
thought, you know what I mean?
Yeah, year
You wasn't
5,
in the-
5th year.
So you was the last of the 5th year.
93, I left school. Yeah, I think we were. And the girls joined the school the year I left as well.
Well, there were no girls
Fair,
before
isn't
that.
it? No, I went to a boys' school.
Who are you?
So it was literally that's all we did, play football.
Okay.
But yeah, so I played for a couple of teams. I was a left winger
Yeah.
with a right foot, so I was ahead of my time, man.
Yes. like
A left wing,
Marley.
cut inside.
You should have been a professional footballer.
I did my cruise ship when I was 6. That's why the music thing as well. I did my cruise ship when I was 16. So any dreams of football I had to go put on the back burner for a year at least. And then I found raving, and that was curtain. I didn't play football for about 2 years. I was like, no, this is me. This is definitely me. I tried it.
So you used to be one of them ones you go raving on a Saturday and then Sunday
Well, I
morning.
tried,
and
but
Sunday
it's-
morning football.
Yeah,
you done
but
that, yeah?
then
Straight
you
to the
start
game.
when you get a bit older and there's after parties and breakfast club starts coming on and, thing, and roast
Yeah, but
and
you
you're
got to
like,
be
nah, I'm
disciplined.
not going football.
You've got to be disciplined.
Well, you have, but the music was more fun.
Sod the after party. Let me go and play for my local pub.
Yeah, I've dipped in and out over the years. I think since I was about 24, that's when I kind of stopped playing every week. I'll dip in and out.
But we do a bit of
We do a bit
five-a-side,
still now. We've got a
of
good little
Wednesday,
team. Give the youngsters a run for their money.
We demand them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's just the legs just can't keep up with the brain.
We didn't have a goalie for yesterday and they had to cancel the game. So
Oh.
we're already 3 points behind. So,
Okay. I think that's about our level now. We don't really want to get promoted. It's going to be a bit too hard. Like some of the kids, they're so fast. I'm like, well, I don't think I was ever that quick. Even when I was young. Super rapid.
Right, we're going to take a break. And on the other side, we're going to have a little bit more talking. And then we're going to have Steve doing a set with the Ragga Twins MCing. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned after this break. Hello, back again with the Ragga Twins Confidential. What are you pointing at?
We'd ask that question from Dev there.
Oh, go on then.
Dev
Hello.
asks,
Go on, yeah.
is Jungle Therapy a label too?
No, not yet. But that is something, yeah, hopefully maybe in the next 12 months. If me and Crucial can get our act together and he can get me levelled up, yeah, that might be the next thing on the list.
That's good.
I want to learn to DJ. I want to
You
learn.
know how to DJ.
So you had a good tune.
I want to learn how to make tunes as well. So maybe I'll put one out on your.
Yeah, man.
Get it
I'm
going.
down with that. I'm down with that.
So all these years in this game, and the amount of tunes you've played, What is your favourite top 3 tunes? We can't say top 10 because you'd be there all night.
What, of all time?
Of your all time, not of all. No, yeah, your all time, not everybody's all time.
Watch the People, Them Dance, Guitars and Mum.
Yeah.
That's my favourite tune.
Okay.
Champion DJ, Top Cat, and probably Code Red would be the third. All Ragga stuff. So.
Is it tunes that you still play
Raggas.
though?
Yeah, I play them all still.
You still play them?
Code Red, Sharp and Dance, isn't it? You know
No,
that?
it was the
Yeah, I'm sure Code Red is Sharp and Dance alias.
no,
Is
not
that
the tune Code Red.
Tune Club.
Oh, the tune Club.
Yeah,
Okay.
Coca-Cola bottle. That was Code Red. That was Sharp and Dance, wasn't it? Yeah, no, the Code Red. The Conganati one.
Okay.
You sure?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that little era for me, 94 to about 96.
Because you started
my
raving just before the jungle.
It was just kind of the first few raves I went to, Desire, Utopia. It was hardcore-ish, but it was just Valley of the Shadows. Those sort of tunes were just coming through. So the first 6 months, it really changed, and all my mates stayed with the kind of hardcore.
Yeah, you went.
And me and my mate Ross, it was as soon as I heard the jungle started coming, I was like, nah, this is what we need. Wherever this is where I want to be.
So you raved through all that, and but how is it you stuck with it? Because a lot of people went through that era and then
I've stepped away from it.
They moved with the times with the DMB and Jump Up, and that's what they're playing now.
I was quite resistant to a lot of the newer stuff. When jungle changed into drums, I went to garage because I didn't like intelligent drum and bass.
Oh, you remember?
I remember we had the conversations.
Yeah.
I found it quite insulting because I was like, so what are you trying to say? We're all stupid in all us over it.
That's the same thing we thought when they came with that.
I didn't like it. It used to bore me. I remember it was the only. I used to stay till the lights came on every dance, but then now and again you get the last set was like an intelligent, and it was boring. And I'd be like, nah, come, let's cut. So when all the dances started turning into that, I was like, found garage. I was like, well, this is similar. This has got MCs.
Well,
like, there's a vibe.
even I went to garage. A few
Yeah,
times
because I didn't find there was a lack of. There was no vibe in there anymore.
Nah, they took out all the nice reggae.
All the black people, basically. That's what it was. And all of a sudden you go to a dance and it was like, well, this is, where's the excitement, the noises, the banging of the walls, where's all that
That
gone?
was all gone, isn't it?
And I was like, but that was part of your night. So, yeah. So then I, kind of 2000s, I used to come out for the big dances. I wasn't in it.
Yeah.
But jungle's one of the few music where, when you listen and it just takes you straight back. There's certain tunes I hear and I can smell laser drum or know where I was in Rolex. That's what I love about more than any other music I listen to. Like hip hop will always remind me of school and stuff.
Yeah.
But jungle really, it does always takes me back. So I might not listen to it daily, but yeah, I put a little set on here and there. This is a few years ago I'm talking about, and then just reminisce and stuff. So when it came back strong, I was well happy.
Yeah, they tried to kill it, but it can't.
No, man.
You might not get them tunes again. You might not be able to make them tunes again. But them ones that were made, they're like classics, solid gold,
timeless.
Tunes. Yeah, that can play any
They're
time.
raw. It's that
anywhere.
raw. There's a lot of new stuff I like. It's punchy and it's crisp, but there's something about when you listen to those old jungle tunes where they've got soul and someone made that in their bedroom. Not in some fancy studio, and it's raw and it's real and it's man, jungle's the one.
And it could be a little off key.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like it's a nightmare to mix because the start of the tune is normally quicker than the end, or vice versa. But it's.
Well, it was that. That's what made it.
It wasn't
special,
supposed to be perfect.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, man, can't beat the jungle.
You can't. I mean, sometimes I listen to Doug's and he plays some tunes that just take me back to like Champagne Bash and.
Oh yeah, that's Doug's. He's good for that. He would play a tune and he'd be like, "I forgot this tune even existed."
Yeah, I don't know where he got it
but
from.
I loved it at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, Jungle is, and will always be here. You got some of the raves you go. Some of the junglists are getting younger and younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's a lot of like up and coming DJs, I've noticed they're really well educated they know their stuff. Like there's a guy who plays at Therapy Thursdays, D-File, and his knowledge, he's only a young lad, his knowledge of old jungle, sometimes I'm like, right, you've really like zoned into what you're doing and researched and learned about where the music, because there's I think a lot of modern DJs, you don't appreciate where it's come from.
Yeah.
So how are you supposed to progress it on if you don't know the history of the music? You meet some young lads they've immersed themselves in it. It's nice to see, man. And it's nice for us because remember everyone telling us then, it won't last, that music, and now here we are. Like now we're doing stuff in Finsbury Park and Boomtown, and do you know what I'm saying? That's what makes me. I remember being at, I think it was Fever at Finsbury Park. I can't remember what I was there. I just remember looking around thinking, wow, this is a jungle dance in Finsbury Park. Like, this is just quite... Imagine telling a 17-year-old me, like, you've been in Finsbury Park when you're old and got raved into jungle. You wouldn't have had it.
Nah.
But yeah, they can't
It's
wipe
gone
us
far.
out.
I mean, we've taken it all over the world. All over the
We're
world.
you guys. I mean, you follows New Zealand, so you can't go much further than New Zealand.
Jungle will always be here no matter what they try to do or say.
Yeah, they can't take it away from us.
So
Yeah, 93, 94, 95.
definitely.
Those
right.
years were...
That is true.
And the amount of music that was coming out. Every dance you went to, you very rarely hear the same tunes that you heard the week before.
Command was doing dub plates and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, what I mean?
But you had to.
Everybody, yeah, because all the dances people wanted to go do fresh tune. They wanted only them to
Yeah,
play.
that was
'Cause
everyone was
at
music
time,
heads.
DJs, every DJ's playing more or less the same tune in the set. So DJs wanted something special that only they're going to play tonight. You know what I mean?
I can see
And that
now
all
how
happened
much
in-
hard work artists must have had to put in in the early 90s
yeah,
because
spend money.
it was a connoisseur's crowd, wasn't it? When you like nightclubs, people just go to get drunk, but people who came to jungle dances, they knew their music. They knew if you were a good mixer, they knew if you were playing decent tunes. Knew if you were. I heard this set last week because we all used to go out so much. You had to keep everything fresh, man.
Yeah. Had to be on your game. Right, we're going to get into this section where we called the quickfire question. Quickfire with the twins. Yeah, you ready?
Come on, man, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Jungle or DMB?
Jungle.
MCs or no MCs?
MCs.
Trackies or jeans?
Jeans.
Keegan or Dalglish?
Dalglish.
What?
I'm a little bit older than you, son. Kenny was my hero, man.
Clubs or festivals?
Festivals.
Indian or Chinese?
Indian.
Caribbean or Mexican?
Caribbean.
Radio or raves? To play.
Raves.
Liverpool past or Liverpool present?
I'd say Liverpool present.
Flinty or D-man?
Flinty for football, D-man for golf.
Wicked. Nice one, Steve. There you have it. That was Ragga
Oh,
Twins
do you know what?
Confidential with.
I always forget. Let me big up some people.
Doogie said big
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Doogie boy.
Sorry, we usually do that. If you want some shout, send some shout.
Well, I thought they're bound to ask me, do you want to big up? And I'll go Jade, and then my mind goes blank. So I
you
thought,
wrote
do you know
it
what? Let me
down,
write it down. So, big up Jade. That'll do. No, sorry. Yeah, big up Jade every time. She's a huge management.
Jade,
You
Jade,
call her.
Jade,
She's a big
Jade
part of
proper,
therapy
yeah.
and everything we do. Like I take all the glory, but she does a lot of the hard work. Blacker, obviously, and Moose. Critical D, who helps me with Therapy Thursdays. Bridge and Doug's, because I always have to hail up them boys. And Crucial, Chopper and Scott, because they've been loading me up with tunes lately, so you've got to make sure they keep coming. And yeah, everyone who comes to therapy and everyone I see out and about, big up.
Yes. So you just listen to DJ Therapy, Jungle Therapy, Steve, whatever you want to call it.
Munton.
First ever interview.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right,
Put it in the
here.
archives
It's an
management,
exclusive. It's an exclusive. It might be the last as well, so.
Shout some of the listeners.
Yeah,
and
who's
watchers.
there, man?
Yvonne Nippers,
Yvonne.
Doogie, old tight.
Doogie
Dev,
boy.
Dev, big up.
Kelvin.
I
Yeah, the
still-
good old days.
Kelvin,
Are the sound systems getting quieter? They are. They're not as loud
Nikki,
as
Lady
when we were
Nikki,
young, are they?
Dumbrill,
What's he say?
Rod
Sound
Gomez,
system getting quieter.
Michaela, I saw you come up earlier, big up.
Yeah, the sound systems are getting quiet. Well, it depends.
What's
So
that,
some
sound
places,
engineers just
yeah,
they're not like they used to
and the
be.
sound engineers.
Do you know what? I've had a
Titinus.
great idea, you know, all these places they're building. Why don't they just build up a rave land and just put 3 clubs there away from any houses and then
All
you can
different
go in.
sizes, all
Yeah.
different brands. That's a good idea.
Great idea, and then you ain't got nothing, you know, you don't need nobody
Maybe we need to look
complaining
for a
about
spot of
noise.
land.
We'll have to buy
Could
it.
be a project.
Hold tight, Clear Quest, respect.
And Dorian, big up man, Mr. Quest himself.
Old school jungle never
Yeah.
disappears.
So what we're gonna do now? We've got like, cause D-Man was late and that.
50
Why you have to
minutes,
say
50
what
minute
it-
tear down.
We've got a
There is
50
no
minute.
need for that. No, there is no need for that.
You was
There
late.
is no need. I'm not even going to tell you what happened because you ain't going to believe me.
I know. So just it's alright. But
It's true what happened though.
we're gonna get into
Yeah,
this
man, do
thing.
you know
innit?
you were so late once? We'd done a 2-hour radio show, then we'd done an extra 2 hours, and you was an hour late for the extra 2 hours.
When was that?
I feel rough tempo.
Get
I
lost.
swear down.
2 hours, then 2 hours.
We were there for 4, and you come for the last hour.
Serious?
Yeah. Jade will remind you.
I was going through something back then, you know what I mean?
Traffic, probably.
You know what? That's when that bridge fell down on the M25. Messed up the whole
You're
thing.
always late for everything, though.
Yeah, because these people wait for me to come out and then they just block up the road.
I'll just sit here.
Come, let's play
I'm not
some-
always late, yeah. It's good. Sometimes it's good to be late. Because
Yeah.
I've been places, yeah, and they say get here at this time, right? And the thing what you come there to do, like, an
Yeah.
hour,
Yeah.
hour and a half.
So
Could've
for
been
them
in
to be
my
ringing
ass.
you, where are you? Then you know they need you.
But that's depends on the situation. But anyway,
Situation I was late.
you know, you got them ones. You got time afterwards to carry on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is all your fault,
The
shut up.
ones where you ain't got time, that's your time. Yeah.
Stop, man.
Be there.
I think the only time you've been somewhere before me was that boat party in Cavos that I got too late.
I think we got
The only
there
time
as
you
well.
beat me, just.
What happened? There was traffic. That was that in Cavos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
was
traffic
sleeping.
in Cavos.
Oh,
I
not
had no
traffic. No,
excuse.
the one in
Amsterdam.
There
Oh, you was well late for that.
No, but there was.
Oh yeah,
enough
that's a
traffic.
mad thing
Mad
going
road
on.
You was an hour late.
See,
But you know, they had to wait for us.
They did wait for. I
Most
don't
these
think they'd have
things-
waited for me.
most of these things are not beyond my control. Do you know what I mean? I set out early
get a
sometimes.
better
I get
driver.
caught in traffic.
You're still going on. He wants to play some tunes.
Yeah, come. Let's play some music. As much as your traffic
Quest.
stories are exciting.
Thank you very much.
People
we're gonna
love my
go to some
traffic
tune. We're gonna
reports.
grab the mic and we're gonna get this thing popping up. See?
Check.
Yes. Yes. Are we still live? We still live, yeah? Yes, people. Big up every time. You don't know. Respect you. See? Ragga Twins Confidential. See?
Right, no, we are gonna play some.
Why's the mic cutting out? D?
Check. Mic of arthritis. Yeah,
Yo!
so have I. Should have brought me USB. Yes. Yep. Sounds of the therapy alongside the Ragga Twins.
Listen.
Jungle thing. Call this a jungle thing. Call this a jungle thing. Stop your messing around. It's time to think of your future.
It's time to straighten right out.
Oh, somebody has sing it.
Stop you running around, making problems uptown.
Yes, crew.
Rudy. Hey, a message to you, Rudy. A message to you. Just remind me, we did that Birmingham last year. Seeing the specials. Yeah, man, wicked.
They got the chat room massive. Yeah. Respect. Big up me RTC family anywhere there in the world. See? Go.
A message to you.
What a intro. Hey!
Wow.
Say what them do, what them say. Rock out to them out, we will do this one day.
Jeez. Rapper with no skin. Step on the microphone, we come to blaze up the rhythm. We have the timing. Tell them about the man, give it the thing, and give it the style. We get on wild. We well versatile. Bring up man, no jug up man, no discipline child. The evil by my side, temper in a play. We step on the microphone, now we go mash it everywhere.
Say mash it anywhere, me say mash it any day. Man, we mash it over here and then we mash it over there. Cause we not give a damn, have no things to say. You know we not care. Now rock up to them out, everybody shout out. Say when we come and dance, we are rough next out. The therapy a play, the therapy a shock out. Anywhere we go, you know we not match out. Yo!
Break up and rock out. Step on the rock back to the man and rock next out. Bossing on the east, west, and north and south. Well, all the other like one, you know they can't get to you. Can't get to you.
Can't get to you.
Can't get to you.
Can't get to you.
Can't get to you.
Can't get to you.
Say Ragga twins about time on the rock next out.
Can't get to you.
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 So when we come and dance, we will talk and shout.
Jeez.
Hey!
Perfect. Yeah, we love them tune there. Take it from the top to the very last drop.
Outside the MC Moose. Outside Brocky. Outside MC Net. Outside Michaela. We got respect. Sherelle one time.
Yeah. Easy management, all time.
Easy legend.
Hey! One more time, selector. Coming out the place where come to take it over. Running from London straight to Dover. Bad man on the dancer, Crimson and Clover. Who miss bar with another demon rocker. Come in the place, you know we catch a fire. Listen to the rocker with a real entertainer.
Chop. You know we catch a fire. Dance off in there, me say any area. Girl never come and them sexy. Rock a twist in and the place we turn the place over. Yo, who no better move from ya? Say rock a twist for the people them a wonder whether we a bus split head tonight. Who got 69 man you know so we nice.
Bounce on the left, on the better bounce on the right. Tell them Ragga twins we say we're hot tonight. Stepping on the dance, well everything is alright. Girl in the leggings, we say girl in them tights. To listen to Ragga twins, nobody no fight. Yes, we there now, everything are alright. Be my by my side, by my side. Stepping on the place, we kill you with the rough ride.
No enough us, now deal with fight. Ragga twins the bone, we not dead on the flight. Yo, every now and then we take a flight to our next country where we got nice up the night. Rivers the boat, jump and shout. Ragga twins the boat, everybody come boat. You know we have no scout. Anywhere we go, we have to run up the boat. Everything nice to the boat.
Follow away. follow it. We follow it on the town and then you follow it on the city. Oh, watch your Ragga twins, we get down to the nitty-gritty. The people never ball out. Oh, what a pity. Well, all easy, we are the key to the city. The key to the world right now, we are lucky. Go tell the universe how we about to take it. We go on Ragga twins, you know you're big. But I never them boy, they not ready, them boy, they not. We back. Follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. We follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. We follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. We follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. We all my gal like one of them no bad like a way. All my gal like one of them no rough like a way. All my gal like one of them no bad like a way. You know them no bad like the artists. We ball boy. Well none of them they fussy them no bad like us. Well them a level you know them just can't bust. We go out we work with a little bit of us. We cool in December hot like August. Well B.I.G. you know we notorious. You're rocking and you're shocking with the world famous. We kick up a dust and kick up a rumpus. That's why them boy them no bad like. All my gal and one of them no bad like a way. All my gal and one of them no rough like a way. All my gal and one of them no bad like a way. You know them no bad like the RTC. Scene. Hotel Sherelle, bless up. Yeah. They got a chat room massive. Every time, hold tight, Dave. Divine, bless up. Bless up the family. See? Hold tight Izzy, hold tight Lee, hold tight Rama, Jenny. See? Hold tight Yvonne. Big up them. Jade, management, every time. Cara. Say it, sound, say it, say it. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Akura, Tija, one time. We tell them, say. Listen, Jonas. Oh my gosh. Go on, broke while inside the yard, you know. Turn it up. You hear? Right. Lotion pet. I say we not pamper. Lotion pet. Say we not pamper. Remember Ragga twins we are the happy amper. Lotion pet. We not pamper. Tell them Ragga twins we come for take it over. Lotion pet. We not pamper. One a Prince Batman, one a Demon Rocker.
Yo, you know say we big bout ya. Yes, them ya man no camper. Come and dance on. Will we amper? Full of living, we got my up the dance area. Ragga twins them out. Everybody have it. Cheese. Let us come in with 2 words.
Right.
Go on, my selector. And we are nice up the spot of the dance of the hot Ragga twins on top. Badman Flinty and the big rock with the one therapy up here with the track. Everybody jump up. I want that.
Put it bye, yeah. Say therapy on the decks taking over. We will say Ragga twins. We will tell them roll it. Right. Listen. Make now powder. Where we say y'all them a come from town and country. Make sure you're strong and fit and ready. Fit the booty, shake you up, you have energy. And make sure you don't have no dirty panty. Your body have a wobble like a jelly. G-string so tight you can't feel the sea. You shake, 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 make you win a frenzy. Booty shake so good you make a blind man see. Well, oh, what a hell booty shake you done. All of the girl them in a position. If for the army a booty battalion, see the big body girl proceed with the caution. Some girl a wine but not have no bottom. Them coming on the dance and lose the competition. Well, go on Ragga Twins, you going on strong. Well, this one going on to a big booty girl.
So, big booty girl, and them run the road. Love fizzy, when them a shake it out. How with them call we, the big booty scout. Anyway you see the booty Ragga Twins, them away get mad. Sick when girl a shake it up. One get in between and grab them up. The London girls have the wickedest stuff. Even Ragga just can't get enough. The girl think strong and she ready. Body look good, face look pretty. Me woulda spend you just like a money. Me woulda take your woman, show my mommy. Inside the club you got the man crazy, yeah. You got the man them topsy-turvy. If a money you want make them go and go make it while if you fool every girl go and go to your face.
If a booty shake, make sure it is, yeah. Listen. Big up all of the junglers them out there, see?
Here's the Jamie O'Sullivan, one time. Errol Mars. Jenny Louise, big up respect. Rama Gilbert.
When I am weak, you're telling me that I'm strong. When I'm right, you're telling me that I'm wrong. But I know, now I understand. Now I see your wicked plan. I'm a junglist.
Real junglist. Real junglist, them man a real junglist. Real junglist, them man a real junglist. Real junglist, them man a real junglist. Say broke out and wine, you know what jungle time. Show me this and you know what jungle time. Beg for rewind, a jungle time. Broke out and wine, a jungle time. Man a real junglist from 19 long time. Junglist till we die.
We not on a deadline.
When they come to dance hall,
We are the headline.
and big things are looming on the pipeline. Me yes, I wanna spread rumor
On the grapevine.
say junglist music.
Man get the cut, but when they hear them, you choose.
Them wine change their mind and realize said that we hard on the grind. We give the music we send
Chill down your spine.
and then we you go rock you with some brand new
Design.
This is Jackie Sonia,
Sierra and Caroline.
what a way them a move them waistline.
They from jungle and play. We are feeding there. Just feed the good tune them. We are play. From the rave it a come in a fi reach down there. And we now left the place till a time to go away. Back in on the day when raving midnight. Well shut up and down.
Show me this way you like.
Remember like it at
Let me
first.
start feel the vibe.
After myself I reveal all the ones
Rap
up
night.
Remember we IE by. Let me the ice. The first time me every bar Jesus Christ started. We look about 15 times. Every time we play people are recite. But even way before that, when top goes off of your hand, man, be a shot. Dance again, I when you hear call cocks. A story you want to see every back.
Real junglist, man a
Real
real
junglist.
Real junglist, man a real junglist. Real junglist, man a real junglist. Real junglist, man a
Real junglist.
Say microphone ripper, ripping up this mic just like a pen stripper. Microphone ripper, ripping up this mic just like a pen stripper. Well, microphone ripper, do you get the picture? They shut up, don't know we run things proper. And the bad boys we no inna, we throw away and no sinner. We eat up this mic like we winner. Well, tell me this one it and no winner. We never say never. Thomas says because you want to be clever. Well, sometimes I'm flinky, next time I'm Trevor. whatever. To rock this a mic, it is a pleasure. We giving you a different measure. We do a rush nothing. We doing everything at we leisure. Well, tell me this one you are got treasure. Why? Well, come in for me, brother, the Ragga. Yo, and we have the brand new flavor for your ears. For years, we have the new flavor for your ears. And we have the brand new flavor for your ears. For years, we have the new flavor for your ears. Oh no, better be we are cause you know we can't clear. We will kill you any day, anytime, anywhere. I saw if the upper RT see you over there. When we are bust living shot licking at the air. Who the hell you think you is? Why get out of here? We not just come with me now. Roll for you a little love star, but you still with me at your ears. I know where you go down your career. That's how we bad you know. Lyrical style make the Ragga Twins bad you know. Look it away and you know we look good you know. Very be happy and you know we man the best you know. No, guy, test you know. No, guy, test you know. No, guy, test you know. Take it back, say, no, guy, test you know. Yeah. Easy, take my back. I will need the archives one time with me. Yeah. Can't I can't the big up. Elliot Ely. Pain on the water. Pain on the water. Pain on the water. Pain on the water. Pain on me none. Well, we're coming in strong. This are the Ragga Twins from North London. And lyrics so you watch you get them one by one. We have so much lyrics, too much to mention. Well constructed with no preparation. When it comes to style, we have that in abundance. That's why them have a call with the two champion party. I see you with original dance. Nobody can say we pirate anyone. And when time we come, we have the brand new song. We mashing up and tearing up the whole nation. Go fi make money, go fi make grants, go fi put yourself in a top position. You love the Ragga Twins, then hold up your hand and start make some nice like a Reddition. And we bubble song. We bubble song. We bubble song. The way we them thing we wild in the air. That time we are jamming from the day was one. Anybody where we go, we hold the mic and wait up. People are jump and people are scream and people are hold of them on. So from our early years we have no potential. Anyway, here we are right now lyrics. We never do we homework. We are right now lyrics always 9 to 5. We are right now. We never specialize in one of all kind of topic. We write parties, politics, and little slang bits. Culture, reality, and some brush up lyrics. Talk me with a MC, which part to fix? Up in the girl, then we write a little sweetness. How we bubble shop. We bubble shop. We bubble shop. Here where we them people are wild in the yard. Hey! They got Mr. Belmondo. See? Yeah, here's the Elliot. See? Hold tight. Pirate Radio Archives. Scene bless up. Yeah.
All massive.
This one, yeah?
Hold on, then. We could get a proper intro. Stop it there. This one.
I said stop it.
This one coming in. Scene produced by Crucial and Therapy. Scene. This is our mom. What do you call it? What? It's exclusive.
They put the politicians in
World
power.
premiere. That one.
Something like that.
Alright, start again. World premiere.
The world premiere, this one, yeah. See, I first time when I hear it, see. It's Crucial play Friday. I don't think so.
They put the politicians in power.
Well, it's our first time when I hear it on this radio station, see.
It's a world
Anybody
premiere.
knows that the people have the power.
World exclusive. That one there too.
All we have to do is awaken the power in the people.
Listen.
People.
Hey!
Jeez. Might be here tomorrow.
Yeah, man. wicked thing. With the ba 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 ba, with the ba 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 ba, with the ba 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 ba, with the ba 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 ba, with the ba 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 ba, with the ba 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 ba. Yes, I Ragga twins, and you can make it if you try. Step on the microphone and people give them a blind. Yes, we drop the rhythm and say my. This a one bass drop heavy like lead. Step on the microphone, you know say vibes we are spread. This a one a rhythm gone straight to your head. One Ragga twins man, you heavy like lead. Well, here where the rockers have been said. Me hear them to me, I get girl go to the bed. Me hear this to me, I get girl go to the bed. We come in on the place, everybody get red. Say Ragga twins the bold man, you know what that we said. No right said friend, you know we not in that the thing, we not in that the mess. Say Ragga twins the bold, and you know say we blessed. Say why you feel no Ragga twins we are the best. Hey, some of them a come, you know them a pay confess. Them talk some things and I say it with chest. But everybody knows that the Ragga twins blessed. We have the most lyrics and we don't have the less. Step on the microphone, a bad man may not stress. The whole past style and then give you the rest. Be my by my side and you know him at the best. Step up, listen. Bless, yeah, you know say we bless. Ragga to the bone, man, you know say we bless. Yo, you know we hard for our chest. Say Ragga to the bone, man, you know say we bless. Say the girls come on me, yes they want to press. Yo, you know say we fresh. People that come on them love me we flex. Pull up that rhythm selector. Hey. Big up Crucial for this one scene, yeah. Run it again, selector. Man thing. Vice still a try, recover.
If you're having a good time, somebody say yeah.
Ha! Oh we are. We be. Everybody RTC. We rocking everyone in the community. Where we say, everybody RTC. We are. We be. Everybody RTC. We rocking everyone in the community. Where we say, everybody RTC. When lyrics hit you, your speaker it need a record. Not play away the way when we in our zone. RTC they want us the ringtone. On the default ring up on the new iPhone. But no more square, we don't live down a stone. You can fit me vice card, man a xylophone. We don't live a glass house, we will play rock stone. So pack up your bags and make your way home. Lightning and fire don't wave for the thunder. Who's them boys? Everyone a wonder. How we hold the torch and a break down barrier. Obviously for the youth them in the ghetto where you suffer. Take something and wave. Hold up your banner. If you're dark from no make your way till land west banner. And we have the battle every day I have planner. Listen to it clearly, right in the summer. They say we are ready, but they say we are spar. Come up now, me face, now they ready for the war. Come bullet on a pump, and them acting bazaar. Bad like a lion, now a time to we roar. War to the devil, just like Escobar. We smoking out food like one big cigar. What they saying on them face, why who you think you are? Pass it on the mess around, and we will take this far. Boss of my ball wine. Somebody more hello. My ball wise, somebody bahala. Sight them a come and message a nice cannot in the army a man. They protect we border. Tactically place MC on every corner. Bad man a road boy, guard the barrier. Cody, ambush them with the fire. Petro place the news. If they pull it tighter, cause if we can just flip fast, it will you get slaughtered. When we can score up on them motherfucker. We spot them from a mile, cause them do a ton of swagger. Them eye in the rain, and them belly wagga wagga. I try use my free make their lifestyle better. Say put it on the follow it on Twitter. Ya roll with them man, ya don't get bitter. Man roll deep, we are real hard hitter. Best at one when you be a best at Take a phone brothers, we don't check far. Them a liar and we can you like the same tar. Chameleon edges like transformer. Put them on the a plot and them a grip pretender. So we are money spender and them a money lender. Bad mind grudgeful and them a play a hater. So when you see the monkey give your middle finger, cause them a fussy wall and them a time waster. Drop them bump on them. Drop the bump on them. Go and drop the bump on them. 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 Go and drop the bump on them. Drop the bump on them. Drop the bump. Push the wall. Easy. Space fillet rip. Sit. Listen. Come give me space for let rip. No talk with me at all. Why keep your mouth zip? Well, you not say they like yeah, but you soon make the trip. Up in the sky like they go the air blip. Double J pass the white rum. Let me take a sip. I'm in notice for what they want. So fast they will like they will lip. Them doors is second our soul. I check it we a slip. Don't mess with Ragga Twins, you get away. Them boy they favor one steal. You shall live called bomb on you. We are here. If you don't need Roger Rabbit, they fuck off on the frame. And go back up your father from where you came. From where you came now, things are get critical and blood clot and they get abnormal. While you could have fail one another testicle. Artists round and a fling train under your girl. Under your girl. That's why we work them when they hustle money whatever make it come. When artists say status and money can't done. When we are spend money like it out of fashion. Every month we are go up on a vacation. When money now me bill for it can't even. They bill for it house if them your money not spend. That's why they done this money each and every week. But when the week they come and bill full ram again. Checks, card and cash. No fears we know what they when we in the club in the ear it a dash. Girl start with flock when champagne car crackers them say we love fish shower butter. Flash with flash. Big house make and plenty do we a mash when girl. See we a bling they quick free up the gas. Come and rub sick camera flash when all things say low cash when we a roll out the club for a night and the last. I say why you better split and you afraid of go work. You want to take this turn and you are gonna get it. You're just up in a skirt around man. You are flat, but you are no woman. So you must be the man too. You are get pranked when you listen to a song. Because can't understand they put them on intention. When you see the artist say, like they ready to see. 1 out of 10 MC. Very true MC a play. We just kill clinically if you're ill critically. Yo, we got the RTC family. Crucial. M-Tech. Says Pedro Slimer. Shutdown. Super Dan. Jungle Tech. Hold tight. Well, alright. Scandalous. R.I.P. double. Up there. Up there. Yes, it's the way, is it the goddamn way? Yes, it's the way, it is the goddamn way. Only this way, there is no other way. You're not like this way, then get out the way. It is a goddamn way. You're rocking and you're shocking, cause you know so we're there. Yes, restream. Purple and mash it. We're getting the jungle techno, we're getting the jungle techno. The jungle techno, we're getting the jungle techno. We're telling Ragga Twins, we're saving life on radio. We're set for the microphone, now we are touch and Lego. I just we would have mashed it in a damn Ohio. When madman on the dance and everybody up in now. We're coming on the places and our roll and disco. You better know, you better know, you better know, you better know. From Los Angeles, go to Ohio. Who are you for now? Like Ragga Twins they go. From Pimlico. straight to you don't know. Because you know we bust it each and every way. That we got people that come in on the snow, rain and snow. Why you feel no? Ragga to them out and everybody jump up right you know. Jump up higher than you bend down low. You jump up higher than you bend down low. Where your bully wrist we say in a cargo. Well this one on not tip and this one on not demo. Remember Ragga to your case we on the promo. And the man they have on a Geronimo. Me coming on the place and on the 5-star flow. Me say therapy I bust it right now, yeah. Say therapy I smash it. Say therapy I mash it. Say therapy I play and everybody have it dash it. Why you feel no me say I'm up in the ear. What you expect to hear? And you know we not here. We bust up this year and we bust up next year. We bust up in the goddamn atmosphere. Cause you know we have the year to year. Ragga twins in on the place very expensive and dear. Where these bad people are wild out. Special when them hear Ragga twins them out. From the east to the west to the north to the south. People scream so loud them a get start thrown. Well everybody hype them a walk on a float. Well who can't stand up them a get support. Feeling high like a astronaut. They feel like a cross by a juggernaut. We love it when you walk with your love in your heart. We love it when you rave with a smile by your face. We love when girls party and them naughty. We love to see the girl them a shake them booty. No woman at the party you're not fine with. They have no doubt the Maraccas agree. When the girl them get real down and dirty. That time you know your night was worth the money. No massive and crew, they want to get hype. Don't broke no worry and get dance all tonight. Put a fire upon a boy who want broke a fight. Those who want broke out again. I like a kite, y'all. Rub out the place, know everything high. DJ drop the two people are rejoice. It's about 5 o'clock party in a full flight. And we not live here till a chicken and a rice now. Spread the beauty with the party magic. In a dance hall is where I love it. From me a youth man, me a fit in a it. So come on everybody just get down with it. From England, cross the Atlantic. The vibes in a dance is fantastic. Me a beg everyone, just support it. Cause if we raving now we life, done with it we got hype. And the world a go round. Hype, when everybody get down. Hype, from England to jam down. Hype, everybody hype. Everybody hype. And the world a go round. Hype, when everybody get down. Hype, from England to jam down. Hype, everybody. Everybody, I know it's time to dance. Girl in on them place, every man have a chance. Make eye contact and then you advance. Girl a shake up them body like a turbulence. We jump on the corner, them a jump and prance. When man tumble down, call the ambulance. Security, move fast, we need assistance. We don't know what do them can't last the distance. Now we in a full mood and the liquor setting. Who a take ecstasy right now, them tripping. Hey, to oblivion, they jump and them slipping. Woman half naked, you can see the belly ring. Who not have tattoo and some kind of piercing. When the place gets so hot, woman them start stripping. And I look up on the woman, a time for moving. And now everybody hype and the place is rocking. Now everybody know it's about that time. When the DJ drop, hooligan 69. Man a woman them a jump, like I know what is right. Man a woman in a corner, hand a sweet wine smoke. Fill the room like if I got the time. Everybody get to give up on my soul chain line. Girl, you look good. Girl, you look fine. So we up, pull up, select and rewind. No! Girl, booty a shake. Moving for them, boy, don't hesitate. If you move close, so our next man now wait. And if me get the key, me will open the gate, girl. Rub up on me, body it a vibrate, girl. When me a move, it's the real penetrate. The way we a move it like we a simulate. So come on, and time to celebrate and get high. And the word a go round. You get high. Well, everybody get down. You get high. And the word a go round. And the word a go round. And the high. And the word a go round. High. Well, everybody get down. High. Everybody get down. Everybody get. Get back with another beat, you just can't resist. When you hold this one, make you thump all your fists. Make you jump, make you shout, make you turn, make you twist. Make your head spin around like the exorcist. We get a bag of views from the journalists. And the headline reads, here comes the specialist. The great Ragga twins who hit the hardest. So radio one, put this on your playlist. 30 years strong in the music business. To the Almighty we give thanks and praises. It make me take me music to different places. And make me meet people from different races. The more the beat drop and the more sweetness, the more you're gonna get from these bad lyricists. So don't stop now. People are insist them say go on Ragga twins just too large in on this.
So, if we can mix, I got a salted flavor. People hear my balls and curl up like quavers. Mary upon them worse than bad weather. This are the RTC hamper for your saver. Yo, skipper, please do me a favor. Come off of the stage and go turn up with the raver. Your style soon, they need a defibrillator. 3 to 1, clear. We have a flatliner. Bring it on.
I'm ready to rumble.
When I turn up,
heads roll and tumble.
We can go 8 miles.
I won't freeze and mumble.
You got that pop up that thing.
Now you're in trouble.
I bring the fight.
Put the belly on the beast.
We can go tune for tuna, beat for beat up. From the road and taking it to the street. One wrong move, you hold your coffin and read.
You hold your coffin and read. One wrong move,
you hold your coffin and read.
Coffin and read, you hold your coffin and read.
One wrong move, you hold your coffin and read.
Coffin and read, you hold your coffin and read.
One wrong move, you hold your coffin and read.
Coffin and read, you hold your coffin and read.
One wrong move,
coffin and read.
Now fool again in a bad man.
Never fool with the first time, you know. See it?
No, me know about them now fool we again.
And now fool,
you have to take it somewhere else.
Right now,
they tell them, road no longer than time. Me no join no clan, no crew a rasta me vine. Me always have chop on me mind. So me no fear, no we come from mankind. No come off the touch and get laid behind the car. Out of me the overview will shine. Him and your will set out a design. But the weak are them there. Them all the will time. In a treasury they mingle up and entwine. Me heart of it clean, me soul of it fine. The Father bless me so me put in the hard price of that. Give me the weed and this of me unwind. Never follow me nothing, straight up with the climb. As long as me have food and water, we find a roof over me head. We will sleep and an uncle day. Higher powers are where the rasta man fight.
So, say people can't take the pressure. Things are getting no better. How will we say? You have a strong mindness, you will suffer. Listen to the strong words,
me brother.
Them tell we say
that is either either.
Left them talk with the weaker.
Come on, man.
How we not follow, not a piper. How we give people a faith follow.
We tell them, oh, what a thing when you discover.
Mind tricks them I use
and not cover.
But when you're blessed by your
mighty Jah,
be your brain them can't enter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How we are deal with a
different power.
With 4 megabytes
in a computer.
We don't need no gun.
We fire.
Cause that I know.
And that is not the answer.
We want everybody sing.
We're not in any arms house thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We want everybody sing.
We're not in any arms house thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We want everybody sing.
We're not in any arms house thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We want everybody sing. We're not in any
Batman. Well, everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo. Everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo. Everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo. Everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo. Back with a bang, you know who I be and you know who I am. Jurassically big with the fans just jump. True to the ear, but not hear when I fuck. Ding ding, the bell just rung. Approaching the ring, my opponent's prank. Rock who buy it. Them a boss for the jump, I'm just so good. I'm oh so damn. R.O.C.K. Rock of Gibraltar. Now give up kick, we are grind harder. If you're not paper, bench them your bars, yeah. Put in the work and the money come after. We got it going on. we come to bring a star. When everyone come along, when Ragga Twins come ring the alarm. When we touch down with the Pata farm.
So everybody said, get ready, let's go. We run the world,
We run the world, yo. Everybody say, get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo.
Damn.
The world just shook.
Wasn't prepared
With these bars are hook.
It's just a fresh lyrics
Out of a songbook.
So watch out with them fighters, pirates and crook.
The world, how we run.
You have to keep current
And you will get bun.
come up against we.
It's not all fun.
Just ask them MCs who
Who carry away done?
pick them all saying
Flinch you too much.
you got them style
That a boy can't touch.
you got them flows
That a boy can't touch.
them try it in a Spanish
German and Dutch.
can't get with this.
It's too original.
From cassette to vinyl
CD and digital.
so may I remind you
Just in case.
we run the world so best know your place.
So everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo. Everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo. Everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world, yo. Everybody say get ready, let's go. We run the world,
How we run the world.
Holy pa diamond, holy pa pearls.
Yeah, mash it for the man, woman, the boy and the girl.
Ragga is the bump man will put you in a whirl.
Yeah, well everybody twirl. When we coming on the dance, I me see them a swirl.
Swirl, because you know the ball a curl. In the goal and the keeper, sprawl and a girl.
Hey, you know say we run the world. Where we set microphone, say we cool. Everybody know
When we done left the world, we are gonna run use the verse. Cause you know them, yeah, you, and we have done first.
yeah, put with a reverse. Take off the money out the purse. Because the Ragga Twins not dead in no hearse.
You know, you're trouble with, you will get a curse and you can't come back. Yo, you wanna be the worst.
We don't run second, we are run first. Hey, listen. Watch how the woman them dancing. All TC for life, they don't know. Fire Radio Archives, big up. See? Yeah, big up Shane all time.
Shane Daly, Ragga's cool. Bristol, big up respect.
See? Watch how the people them dancing.
DJ Jola, old school hardcore one time.
Missing. Listen.
After the Easy Michaela one time, respect every time, don't know. Easy Elliot and the Toronto Massive. Elliot Elec.
Yeah, big up the Malaysia massive all time. See? Mauritius crew, all time. Big up the Germany massive, 68 tons.
68 tons.
Yeah, big up. Big up. Yeah, big up the Bristol massive every time, you don't know.
Easy them.
Second one.
I'll go liquid lunches one time.
After me come and dance, I wake up and mash it.
For sure.
People them a come and them a
Broke down the door.
to listen Ragga Twins pan jungle.
Hardcore.
Say when we a go the way I go give them some
Some more.
We a bold lyrics and passage.
Sure.
We a bold lyrics so
Amour.
We a bold lyrics in Africa a wild boar. That's why the Ragga Twins a go come and tell them
More time.
when Ragga Twins in on the place we have some brand new design.
More time.
I say we're coming to the place and taking to the mic, they mic up the rhyme.
More time.
A Ragga Twins in on the dance we lyrically inclined.
More time.
I say we step on the microphone and make them wine and dine.
After the Ragga Twins come and we a mash up the dance. People a come and we not give them no chance. Here to live to all of them in a trance. Some of them a come and them a bust 10 gallons. When them see the twins band, you know say them great. Listen Ragga Twins you can never underrate. Lyrics and style, yeah. And we make coming on the place and we a draw down play to a ball. More time.
A Ragga Twins in on the place where everybody feel fine.
More time.
Kill rhythm, you know it is a crime.
More time.
Hey, if you are real junglist with the fire sign.
More time.
Hey, 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 hey.
We got the massive. See? Germany massive one time. Yeah, man, enough respect, see? Right? Yes. Yes, crowd of people. Ragga Twins Confidential. Another big show scene. Our guest, Steve Therapy. Thank you for coming in, sharing all your experiences. Scene. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Great, all the best for the future and look out for everything. Jungle Therapy sessions.
The merchandise.
Production.
Scene.
Everything.
The festival are coming about 5 years' time, you know. Big up all massive old crew for keeping it locked, sharing the thing and telling a friend. Seeing Ragga Twins Confidential. Seeing we're getting into the last one from Steve Therapy and the Ragga Twins. Seeing big up. Go on, draw the last one, my brother.
This one's out to Skibber, yeah? Skibber, rest in peace, my brother. Up there.
I play this part of Liquid Lunch every week. Yeah. Big tune, scene. Yeah, man. Benny Page. Skibber.
Big tune.
Think I'll ride. Remember, you can hear tracks like this each and every Friday right here on Thames Delta Radio, Liquid Lunch with me, Demon Rockers. Saying big up all my Liquid Lunchers, we're there tonight. Saying, listen.
Now watch the ride. I'm everything she was looking for. A proper guy. The way I deal with the matter, I topper. Now I promise you, I just won't stop going to overdrive. All the things she was doing, put on my heartstrings. It's unconditional love, that's what my heart brings. I be a junglist soldier, I thought I told you I'm just trying
that's
to.
That's when you know the man have love, you know, man. Wait till the last tune for drop, each tune, you know. Jano.
Yeah.
Benny Page, big up, Zin. Respect. Easy, Sherelle, hold tight.
Now watch the ride. Right now I'm slowing it down.
We don't want no fives, but we have to take a reload for this.
Pull up the one, the Mario don't know 5 on this way, we don't deal with 5.
Yeah, Mario,
we don't deal with 5, a fire we deal with.
Yeah.
See, delete that one there.
Yeah, man,
delete that one there, what you mean? Play it again. Skibber! What you mean?
Yeah.
See? Bye. Deal with the matter, deal with it proper. Deal with the matter, deal with it proper.
Now watch the ride. I'm everything she was looking for. A proper guy. The way I deal with the matter, I topper.
Nice,
now I promise you, I just won't stop going to overdrive. All the things she was doing, put on my heartstrings. It's unconditional love, that's what my heart brings.
Yeah.
I be a junglist soldier, I thought I told you I'm just trying to brush the dirt off my
last
shoulder.
one from the Ragga Twins Confidential Show, Thames Delta Radio.
Yeah.
Remember next month, we'll have another special guest.
Big on the wheels massive, yeah man, I like that. 2-0, yeah, we love that.
Now watch the ride.
For real, Pirate Radio Archives.
Yvonne, who scored the goals? Who scored the goals, Yvonne?
Bail.
Down, I'm off the double time. I swear I told them already more than
big up all of the fallen soldiers, them. See a list of them right there. See? Yeah.
Now watch the ride.
They say I'm still going in. It must be summertime, but I'm just keeping it moving. Do what I'm doing now. I see a couple man I'm screwing. I know they hate the way I
ride. Last one from the Stevie Therapy scene. Yes, she and daily. Make sure you're there present and correct. Liquid Lunch tomorrow 1 till 3. You might get overtime if you're lucky.
Now watch the ride.
She's feeling under the weather. I said I wonder why. She be setting the bar very high. She just protecting her heart. I said I've gotta try.
Now watch the ride.
See, I know you ain't ready. I let one off inside. She be holding me steady, sweet as nothing pie. I'm putting one in your belly. That's if you really wanna. Yeah.
Big up Thames Delta Radio. Big up Dorian Quest. Clear Quest. Yeah, man. How we are right. Yo, you know we act like. The lyrics when we have a man, you know we don't buy. We write them with seven, cause you know us, so we stay, us, so we ride. Us, so we ride. Us, so we ride. Ride for the people, ride for the soldiers, ride for the people who don't have no morals. Come on, to our place. Enough respect, thank you very much for keeping it locked and sharing the thing. Remember, we'll be back next month with a different guest scene. So in that time, have a lovely month. Getting into spring, we're going to enjoy some good weather. Keep raving. Have a lovely weekend. Remember, tomorrow, liquid lunch right here, 1 till 3. Big up.